Good morning. Happy Friday Eve, or Friday for some of us.
Who would that some of us be, Heather?
It might be Miss Heather Bricca.
She's had a little extra pep in her step today.
I was like that all week, though.
Today was a little extra.
Oh, I don't. Maybe
Like not a bad extra, just
yeah.
a
Well,
little more than normal.
I've been a little excited for the fall weather we're going to see. I had my pumpkin spice coffee early this morning, so that's a factor too. I had a whole cup of coffee halfway through the show.
You started a little earlier than normal.
I did,
Yeah.
yeah. I just needed an extra oomph today. Because Thursdays typically tend to be my most tired days during the week. So, regardless of it being my Friday, I'm like, I need a little extra something, something.
A lot of people had the day off on Monday.
Yep.
Heather is moving that to another day. So.
Yep, I'm taking an extended weekend, so I'll also be off on Monday as well. So you will have Mr. Trevor here. He'll be filling in for me so graciously. So he'll be up switching his schedule right around after filling in for Joe. Been there, done that. So I appreciate him coming in. But he'll be full of probably sleep-deprived energy, but he'll be here.
Yes, even well, actually, he's come into work with no sleep at times just because of the changing of the schedule, but you would never know it. He loves, loves, loves the weather, so he enjoys these opportunities when you and Joe take time off, Heather.
Yeah, and I was in the same boat when I was in his position, too, of like, I'll take any weather, even if it means not a lot of sleep. I've done the morning show on a 30-minute nap before. It's fine. Yeah. Not ideal. You feel it by the end of it, but...
Well, appreciate you joining the conversation today. Let us know where you're watching from. And Heather, as always, has a weather quiz for us.
I do. I have to come up with these. Otherwise, we don't have much to talk about on Facebook Live. But yeah, we're talking about temperatures because that's the main weather story is we are going to feel like fall this weekend. And it's only going to last for a little bit. I've been calling it, this is when I had a lot of energy early this morning. It's an appetizer, a little taste of fall. And then we're right back to warm temperatures. So because that is the weather story, other than some rain around, we're talking about that in our weather quiz.
Just a small bite, just a
little tapas. Yeah, it's a little tapa. Or maybe a, bagel bite, since we're talking about National Cheese Pizza Day. It's a little small something, something.
We always find a way to loop food into this.
Yes. And if I can relate weather to food, I will always do that because that is what people understand the most. So even talking about, severe thunderstorm warnings, relating it to tacos and that, it's just easy. People get it.
You're speaking our language, Heather.
Yep. And we love talking about food anyway. So even if we weren't going to, we probably will.
Yeah.
All right, so weather quiz. Forecast high temperature Gaylord Saturday is forecast to be around 51 degrees. So when was the last time that Gaylord reached 51 degrees? Was it April 4th, April 13th, or May 20th?
Given I guessed correctly today.
Yeah, and you two just kind of randomly
it was a total
went
guess.
for it. And I was inspired by Joe's weather quiz last night, but this is not the same one because he had a higher forecasted high. So I went back and did some math myself and found 51. He said 55. I do think it's going to be a tad cooler. We'll just kind of see how this plays out, but it does look like it's going to be cooler regardless. So 55 or 51, still fall-like weather.
For sure.
So we're going off of 51 degrees today. So if you saw Joe's weather quiz, I don't even have his same answer because it's not. So if you guys, the ones who are pay really close attention, you can't cheat today.
And we have those friends, Heather.
I know, and you guys pay very close attention. So that's why I'm going to put it out there and say, this is a different one.
And that's a live look in Gaylord, right, Heather?
Yeah, put the streaming video right behind it. So that is exactly what Gaylord looks like right now. And you can see it's a nice start to our day.
Yeah.
So really calm weather and,
was there a bug?
It just attacked me.
Is it the one on the paper?
Yeah.
What is it? I can't tell
It's
from
like
here.
a beetle tick-looking thing.
Oh. Bye.
Bye. Almost went in the coffee. The coffee was like inches away.
I might want to check that. Make sure a friend didn't go in there.
Floating, a little extra fiber this morning. Sure, we'll go for it. All right, let's start with the weather now that the bugs were not in the forecast, but we have our bug friends in the studio. All right, so we're starting off with sunshine, so you can see that on radar and satellite. A few clouds around. If you're in the eastern upper peninsula, it looks like closer to around Luce County and even parts of Chippewa County, waking up to a little bit of that. But really, our weather right now is sitting out to our west. So our cold front is sitting right over Lake Superior, western UP, and even Wisconsin. So that's where we're seeing some showers and thunderstorms. Looks like some stronger downpours too, closer to Rhinelander and south of there, southwest of there. So that is our weather that's heading our way. That is our next weather maker. We'll get into that. But I want to show temperatures first because it's a little cooler inland over in Grayling and Houghton Lake in the upper 40s. Elsewhere, we're flirting with 60 degrees in a lot of spots this morning. So already warming up to around the 60s. We are expecting a warmer day today. So it will be the warmth before the fall-like weather behind it. So here's a look at the next weather maker details. It's going to be that cold front that's draped over right over in the Lake Superior and northern Wisconsin region. That will pass through today in the afternoon into Friday. We're looking at our main weather impacts aside from those cold temperatures because that will usher in that cool air mass. We're looking at showers and a late storm possible. So we're not looking at severe weather. We're just going to see some rain, especially late tonight. And timing of all of that looks like, first half of our day for a lot of us is going to stay dry. We're going to see increasing cloud cover. And then by this afternoon, if you're in the eastern upper peninsula, we'll start to see leading edge of that rain. So that will start to move in from the west to the east throughout the evening hours. So around dinner, if you're traveling closer in the eastern upper peninsula, you could run into some downpours there in those yellow and orange colors. That's where we're going to see some heavier rain. And then by tonight, it looks like closer to well after dinner is where we'll see more widespread rain moving southeast. So our eastern side of the map, if you're in Alpena, Harrisville, Oscoda, Alcona, those areas, that is where we're going to see that rain later in the day, mainly in the evening. And then a lot of that rain will start to move off the map already. But behind the system, our winds are going to start to shift out of the northwest by tomorrow morning. And so we'll see those cooler temperatures around, but also we have the chance for some patchy drizzle and also just some light rain around. It's going to be more of a nuisance and widespread tomorrow, so it will depend. If you're closer to the shoreline of either Lake Huron or Lake Michigan, it does look like at least this version of Stormcast is showing that rain will stay mainly divided by I-75 and more of a lake enhanced situation too with that northwesterly wind. So if you are doing Friday night football, I know that's, we're getting started here, ramping up a lot with school already started. So it's going to be cold for Friday night lights tomorrow, and there's going to be some rain around. So just prepare for that. You might need to just grab that jacket and sweatshirt before you leave for the games, because that is the other weather story, is the rain will be around even tomorrow night. Not a lot of it, but there'll still be rain. So the weekend forecast, the camping forecast, we're looking at those cooler temperatures. Saturday and Sunday both are looking a bit breezy. It looks like a bit breezier on Saturday right after that front passes through, and we'll be under that northwesterly wind still. And so we'll see around 40s and 50s, upper 40s, and then rain. And then Sunday, a few showers around. We'll linger behind that system. Not looking at widespread rain chances, but we could still hold on to a sprinkle or two, mainly early in the day, I think, on Sunday. And then it'll be out of here. But look at those overnight lows, cooling off to the 40s. So it's going to be a chilly evening, too. Not only the wind, rain, but also those cooler overnight lows. Here's a look at our 4-zone forecast highs today. 70s in the eastern upper peninsula with PM showers moving in. South of the bridge, we're looking at late rain moving in, but a lot of that will be until closer to the evening. So otherwise increasing clouds, that's the other story. So we'll just see early sunshine, then more cloud cover. It'll feel a bit muggy today too. 83 in Traverse City, 79 in Manistee, and then 80 in Pentwater. Tonight we'll cool off to around the 40s and 50s. We'll see those winds shifting more northerly or northwesterly with showers and a thunderstorm possible. Again, not severe, but you could hear some rumbles of thunder. If you're going to keep the windows open, just know that is a possibility tonight with the rain around. 56 in Traverse City, 50 in Kalkaska with showers and an isolated storm. And then those southern counties too, winds mainly out of the north. So here's a look at the extended forecast. Quiet weather for first half of our day. Then we're looking at rain. Look at those temperatures. Tomorrow, our highs are going to look like our lows, 50s and 60s. So scattered showers around. I do think it's going to be more of a light nuisance drizzle, if not light rain. And then breezy, cooler by the weekend. But look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, our warm air mass is already moving in right behind it, 70s and 80s again.
Here, down there, back up.
Yeah, just it's always, it's been like the roller coaster all summer, so we might as well end the official summer season before the first official day of autumn. still in this roller coaster pattern.
We're along for the ride. We don't have a choice, Heather.
Yeah, you gotta just dress for it, and where I'll be this weekend, it's gonna be cool too. So I was kind of hoping for a later warmth up there, but that's okay.
Yeah, Mother Nature is going to do what she wants.
I can't complain when I'm not working, so.
Right.
and I can't even blame myself for it.
That's true. It's 57 and it's sunny in Farmington Hills for Christopher. Thank you for that weather report. He is saying, nice blue dress, Heather.
Thank you.
It's a debut.
A new one.
Yeah.
It's like my pink one that I call my Barbie one, and it's the same one. It's just in the blue. So. I was telling Brendan about this for a while now, so now he's seen it, rotated it.
Yes, the dresses have arrived.
Well, the new ones have arrived.
Yeah,
this one's been around.
Oh, how long have you had that?
For like a few weeks now.
Few weeks, and it's the first time this has appeared? Wow.
Yeah, because I had my other friends' dresses to rotate. So I have options. I have a good 3 months of new dresses, so.
There's a process.
Yeah. There's a rotation. There's a pile of dirty ones. It's just, it's a constant thing.
Christopher's guessing April 13th for the quiz question.
Okay.
And he is also saying, so in case you're just tuning in, there was like a little bug scare earlier with Heather. So this is in response to that. He said, well, Heather, be lucky you are in Michigan, because he follows the meteorologists out west, and from time to time they get an occasional scorpion in the studio.
Yeah, my friend in Tulsa, Oklahoma posts pictures. I show Brendan. Said this is why I'm never going to Oklahoma. Scorpions in the studio.
Nah, we're good.
I'm good.
We're good. Joel is chiming in from the Pleasanton Patriots Pub. It's 53 degrees. It's sunny. He is saying, oh yeah, that was my fault. No sound, but we're back on. And he's saying May was warm, so he's guessing April 13th.
All right.
And he's going to get a motorcycle ride in today. Going to be a while before he can ride again.
Oh, yeah, enjoy it.
And go back up at the top of the list here. Paul saying good morning from Rogers City. Mark saying good morning from Mayo. It's 53 degrees, and he has that sunshine emoji. And Chris is watching from Chicago. Enjoy your day up north tomorrow, Heather, she says.
Thank you. I will. All weekend long.
Susie Q is watching from Frederick. It's 57 and it's sunny. And we believe Susie Q. She said, we are off to Frankenmuth for a car show for 3 days, taking the 62 Catalina. And I know that the car shows are winding down for the year, so she's savoring every moment there at the car shows that she can get with Ron.
Yeah, and then I'm guessing already planning for next year's.
Oh, I believe it, yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably planning them. She's a really good planner. I don't know if she just attends these or if she helps organize. I have a feeling she has a bigger role.
I'm very type A, so I understand. I'm doing some math for a climate question that I got on the last Facebook Live, so I'm paying attention.
Yep, you do your thing.
That's why I'm just kind of back and forth.
I'll just talk to myself.
Yeah, that's okay. You normally do all show long, so.
Nancy's watching from East Jordan, where it's 59. She's guessing April 13th. Thank you, Nancy. Alice is watching. She's our friend and weather watcher there in Alpena. It's 53 and it's sunny. No clouds, I guess, Heather.
Oh, okay.
And she's guessing May 20th. Susie Q is guessing April 13th. Tom said, good morning, Heather and Brendan. Does Heather have any plans for the extended weekend?
I do. Since you guys are friends, I'll let you know about the fun, but I planned this for almost a year now. We tried to go last year, didn't work out with schedules and stuff, but we're going to the big Marquette UP Beer Fest, Fall Beer Fest, they call it. So it will feel like fall when we're up there.
Yeah.
Even though if it was like last weekend, it was going to be pretty warm and comfortable, but yeah, a little cooler. I think the rain might hold off in Marquette, so that'll be fun, but it's right downtown, and been looking forward to it. I love all the breweries that are gonna be there, so some beer fun, and then also just some touristy things. I love going up to Marquette, so
Yeah.
try to go at least once a year.
Yeah, Harrison, our sports guy, introduced me to a new beer from one of the breweries up there. I can't remember which one
Is
it
it
was.
Black Rocks?
No, it wasn't that one. But anyway, it was really good, and I'm not much
Was
of
it
a beer
Laughing
guy.
Fish? That one's another UP
Laughing
one.
Fish?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Joe left me a note this morning from last night about going to Jasper Ridge Brewery and Restaurant in Ishpeming. He said he used to be up there and loved that brewery when he lived up there.
Joe's our in-house UP boy.
He is, so I like to ask him if he has suggestions, because I always take them, but yeah. And then our other coworkers and friends also went to school at Northern, so we have our other Marquette friends who spent a lot of time up there, so always good suggestions from everybody.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah,
We'll miss you,
UP
Heather.
Fall Beer Fest, just know I'm going to be having some fun.
Yep.
I'll miss you guys too, but don't worry, Tuesday, back to the grind, so just an extended weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
just hard to
deserves
rush back
some time
driving
off,
Sunday and coming back Monday night. So Joe will be filling in Sunday, so Trevor could make that Monday morning.
Yep.
It's programming notes. So I know some of you guys are very loyal viewers who watch the weekend as well. So that will be a little change up. Mr. Joe, Chief Joe will be in.
Sunday nights, yes.
Yes.
For your viewing pleasure.
He will not be in the morning.
No, he's not going back to
No.
his morning show roots. No, he was on mornings for about 12 years.
Yep, he's not really a morning person. He's very much a night owl like us, but
It's true, yeah.
yeah.
Well, Tom, I'm guessing that answers your question. Paula is saying, what else but happy Friday Eve from Boyne Falls.
You got it, Miss Paula.
Another sunny day in northern Michigan paradise, as she puts it. 62 degrees. Jackie is also with us. Hey, Jackie, it's 54 in Kalkaska. At least when she got up this morning, it was 54. She's on her way to Weight Watchers.
Oh, okay.
Safe travels, Jackie.
Yes, enjoy it. I know you guys like to make an afternoon of it.
Yeah, she's a lot of times a busy lady, and she can only stay for the meeting, and then her and Jerry are out. You got things to do, people to see. So I don't know what she has planned today. Jackie is guessing April 13th. What else do we have here? Kathy is all. Where's she going? Day here and today. Oh no, she's downstate, because I was gonna ask if she was going to Weight Watchers. She said, good morning, y'all. It's a sunny and warming up day here in Taylor, Michigan. Gonna be canning today and tomorrow and teaching class on Saturday. Tom has a weather question for you, Heather. Are you ready?
Yes.
Does rain and storms tend to precede or follow a cold front?
Usually, so it kind of depends on the setup, but you could see some rain on the leading edge of a cold front, but usually you'll see more of that rain behind it. So I'll kind of describe air masses really quickly, but in a low pressure system, you'll have the cold front below and then a warm front above. And so in between the cold and the warm front, you have a maritime tropical air mass usually. And so that provides all the moisture. And so when the cold front passes through, usually you'll kick up those, that's enough lift to push enough precip in the atmosphere to fall down through the clouds. So usually that's why you'll see a little bit on the leading edge, but usually that's why you'll see once it passes through those wind shift, you'll still see rain along. That's where we see storms along the front and then some showers behind it. And so it depends if there's like a drier air mass right behind it that will, kill those chances of rain pretty quickly. But usually, at least here, we'll see the northwesterly wind and then we'll start to see some lake-enhanced showers behind it. So that's more often the case is we'll see lake-enhanced showers after.
Good deal. I was just looking for Kathy.
So that's why it's gonna feel a little bit more moist today. So those highs will be in the 70s and 80s, but dew points will be on the higher side. So we're in that tropical air mass before that cold front provides that instability and all of that forcing for some rain and then storms. And then by the time the front passes, it usually we see the storms to balance out the atmosphere. And so once the rain happens, usually it'll cool down and we'll start to see a more stable atmosphere. But if we have lake-enhanced showers behind it with that northwesterly wind, that's why we'll usually see a few showers still lingering behind it.
I was looking through to see if Kathy had answered. So she missed the weather question. Sometimes the text can be a little small for our friends. So do you mind reading that question again?
Yeah. So we're talking about the forecast high at Gaylord on Saturday. It will be 51 degrees. When was the last time that Gaylord saw that high temperature? So 51, was it back on April 4th, April 13th, or May 20th? And you can give us a 1, 2, 3, A, B, or C, whatever works. But early April, mid-April, or mid to late May.
And she wants us to know it's going to be up to 85 where she is today downstate.
Yep, a warm one.
And she's saying, have a great day, everybody. Susie Q, Jackie, and Brendan, enjoy the meeting. I'm not going to make it today, but thank you anyway, Kathy. She went to Weight Watchers yesterday in Allen Park. We're getting all the updates today, Heather. What else do we have here? So Tom answered that. Oh, and Tom says thanks.
Yeah.
There's my mom's comment. Hey, Mom. She's watching from downstate. Such a beautiful day yesterday that Benji and I took 3 walks. Wow. That's impressive, Mom. My mom said that Benji's a very tired puppy today. He didn't want to wake up with Mama at 4:30. She doesn't mind getting up that early because she gets to see 2 beautiful faces on 7 and 4. Who could those faces be? Thanks,
We're not
Mom.
biased at all.
She's a very, very loyal viewer. Appreciate it. She watches on the News On app. I set it up for her, and she hits a couple buttons, and bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bam, bada boom.
Can watch us from wherever you're watching from. All right, Paula is guessing May 20th. Paul saying good morning again. Susie Q said the blue dress looks really nice on you, Heather.
Thank you.
Wally is saying good morning, Brendan and Heather. Hi, Wally. Also, Sarah, she's saying morning.
Morning.
With 3 G's. Morning. Hi, Sarah. Start of her long weekend, too. Wally's guessing April 13th, and Joel said, Heather, you can stay at my camp if you can find it. How nice of Joel.
Very cool. We are staying downtown, though, so we can make the easy trek back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it took a few months of planning to get a spot close by, and because it does sell out. It's pretty popular.
Christopher has family who lives in Iron Mountain there in the UP. Jackie is going to UNI for lunch. She loves the Greek salad there.
I heard the gyros are really good too, and I've never ate food at
They
UNI,
are.
but I've
Oh,
heard.
you haven't?
No, I've never ate there.
They're so good.
Yeah, I
The
don't-
gyros, the fries,
Never.
the drinks are good too.
Just usually get like a Black Rocks 51K beer, and then that's about it. Nothing too crazy.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And Mark said from Mayo, it's 6.5 hours to Marquette. And Kathy said, wow, great walks, Christine. I love to go out on walks here too, right by the park. Now we're all caught up, Miss Bricca.
Sounds good. So yeah, we're talking about that fall-like weather this weekend. When was the last time that Gaylord reported a high temperature of 51 degrees? It was a while ago.
A total guess, April 13th.
Yes, and Gibb also guessed that as well. So that is the answer. I did not help them out, I promise. And that was 51 recorded back then on April 13th of 2024, which was 145 days ago. So here's a look at our weather quiz standing. So we are seeing, Brendan and Director Gibb tied this week. Not a bad week for them, 3 for 4. Sarah and her Facebook viewers are tied 2 for 4. And let's see, that was Leah today, chiming in as our Facebook viewer. And then Sarah will end the week off 2 for 4 because she will also be gone tomorrow. That was also what I was getting at. My brain was trying to keep up to what I was thinking about.
So yeah, that wraps it up for Miss Sarah. She enjoys the long weekend.
Yep.
Even though Heather won't be here, I'll be here with Trevor and Gibb.
Yep.
And Web Trevor / producer Trevor. Anyway, all you need to know is that we'll be here on air starting at 4:30. And then during our 6 o'clock hour, Madison's going to be talking about the International Fireworks Competition happening in Grand Traverse County.
Yeah, which is, no pun intended, a big deal. Big, bright deal. So you'll be able to view some fireworks this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And she'll tell you all how you can purchase tickets, what to expect, and where all the money goes.
Yep, that all starts in our 6 o'clock hour, and then we start at 4:30. If you are not in Northern Michigan, like I mentioned earlier, you can stream us online and get all your news and weather and even sports updates there, Heather.
Yeah, all of them.
One-stop shop here.
Yes.
Yep.
And then you guys have questions about the weekend forecast. I'm sure Trevor will be happy to look into those specific forecasts, especially with rain and the football games and stuff going on even Friday night. He can give you hour by hour if you want. I'll promise you that.
Sure, he'll be more than happy to do that. And then Joel, you can go back in the comments, Heather, there are directions to his camp if you want that. And
I appreciate that, Joel.
Christopher said, enjoy your downtime, Heather, and see you next Tuesday as well. And Kathy is heading to a greenhouse in Romulus, there near Metro Airport. So.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Well, thank you for joining us in Facebook and YouTube land. And Heather, we'll see you on Tuesday. Have fun in WP.
Thank you. I will. Everybody have a good rest of your week and weekend. I'll see you back Tuesday. Brendan will be back here tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.